that time. Where's chat? Where's chat? Where's chat? What? Yeah. Okay, well, I started stream, so I'm gonna wait for a second. Let me share the link real quick. And it's public, right? Okay, it's public. Bet. No dropped frames or anything. Cool. Alrighty. So okay, so we might need some more games. So anyone that has game recommendations right now would be perfect. So I should probably add some music, but maybe not, but oh my goodness, these guys won't shut up. Okay, so if anyone has any game recommendations, I'm just gonna, can I pin a message to live chat? I think I can. Maybe, let's see. Yeah? What? I'm kind of busy right now. What? Yeah, can I do it later? Okay. Right. Okay, I can pin. I pinned a message. Right, so anyone who has games to recommend, but for now, I don't have very many, because I could not think of very many. Hold up. Yes. Yeah, yeah, most likely. All right. Okay, yeah, so we don't have very many games right now. Because like I said, I couldn't think of any. So I don't want to have to like keep editing it, but maybe, you know. So I forgot some, there's multiple Five Nights at Candy's. I know that for sure. I've played all of them. 3 was horrible. Dude, I hate web peas. They are horrible. I have to convert them. They suck. And here's 3 right here. Why is it on IMDb? I thought IMDb was movies only. But, please don't be a WebP. It's WebP. I hate you all. WebP to PNG. Yeah. Five Nights at Candy's 3 was just an atrocious game, dude. Probably like, no offense to the creators, but it's not fun. Okay, we got 2 more. We got 2 more added. Where are they? Oh, they keep downloading to this folder for some reason. Okay, there's 2 more added. Any game recommendations? Any game recommendations would be awesome. So we got 2 or 3. I don't know why they're showing up there. There's like a lot of Joy creations. This one, I'm assuming is just story mode, and this is like the Halloween edition, which was also not very long, not very big. We got multiple one-nighted Flumpties. I only got 1 in there. This is the second one. Why is it on Google Play? It's on the Google Play Store. That's crazy, dude. Dude, if I get 1 more WebP, I'm gonna cry. They're taking over the internet. There we go. PNG. Thank you. Another one. Okay, boom. Oh, let me just make sure stream is working too. Okay, yeah, it's working. That's alright, that's alright. I feel no any. Now I gotta bring back up live chat. I'm an idiot. I accidentally how do I do this? Is it back in analytics? Cool, okay. Alright, so we got 2 one-night Flumpties. Oh shoot, I gotta do all of them at once. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got 2 one-night Flumpties, all 3 Five Nights at Candies, Jollibees, Baby Nightmare, Pop goes. I know I'm missing some. I'm missing quite a bit, but I cannot think of them. Which ones have I played? Shoot. Let me just go on the FNAF fan games. Let's just go on the Game Jolt page and click on the most popular, and guaranteed I've played like all of them. Best. Okay, boom, 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 boom. These are all like new ones that aren't out yet. There's a one-nighted Flumpties. Oh, there is a third one. There is a third one-nighted Flumpties, and I played it. It was the one with the campfire, or you were like cold something. That one was actually really good. So actually really liked that one. Okay, so this is the third one. It's a PNG too. W. Okay, back to the Game Jolt. So we got One Night Flumpties 3. Early creation story mode. Of course we got that one in. Juniors, Five Nights at Candies. These look goofy. Baby Never Circus, obviously. Oh, the Final Nights games. Right. I'm streaming right now. Oh, is he gonna tune in? I'm missing Final Nights. Did I play 2 ever? Oh, 2 was horrible. I did play 2. I did play 2. They don't even have a square icon. I don't think I can include this one. Wait, no, it will change them to squares, right? It will crop it. It should crop it. Okay. I did not like 2 at all. And we have 3, which was... I know. Why are these icons not... Oh, okay, they are square. We got 3. And then 4. This is probably the worst icon I've ever seen. They could have tried a little bit harder on this. Okay, keep going, keep going. Jolly 3, Dolly, Five Nights. Oh, Five Nights Church, bro. How did I get that? Five Nights at Treasure Island, the original, because that one was like the first fan game ever. Once again, some booty icon, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I might even crop this one out. I might have to just take this picture of photo negative Mickey. Okay. What else am I missing? What else am I missing? Okay, Five Nights at Church Island. When I found these, Jolly 2. Oh shoot! I played this one on mobile. It was a little bit buggier, but I played on mobile. This one was possibly actually my favorite, even though it was simple. One of my favorites, probably. Okay, Jolly 2. Original Jolly. Played that too. I can't believe no, I already have that added, right? No, I actually don't. That's crazy. Jolly game icon. Okay, yeah, I don't have Jolly added. Boom. All these WebPs, bro, are gonna make me so mad. Okay, we probably almost have enough. Like, we're probably getting close to all the ones I played. Five Nights at 39. Do I even include that one? I don't think so. That was not meant to be taken seriously. Final Nights 2. Halloween edition. I got that. Okay, we're starting to go down to some goofy games. I've played a bunch that I wouldn't know the name of too, like multiple Five Nights at Treasure Islands that are just like I would never even know the name to. But there's this one I can't remember. I wish I could, but it was pretty fun. I actually played on a Linux computer. Jolly 2023, is that made by the original Jolly creator? Yeah, we're scrolling pretty far down. Five Nights. Oh my goodness. Five Nights at the Chum Bucket. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. There's not even an icon for this game again. I'll just have to take a random picture again, probably. This one might get cropped out too much. Oh. This one's good. Alright, see ya, cool day. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. Oh, Brah, come on. Dormitibus. Top game. Top game. How did it... Why is that so late in this thing? This should be like one of the best. Okay, this is not... This is the icon I was looking for. Oops. Copy. No, don't copy image. Dude, all these WebPs are actually going to make me so mad. I hate WebPs. Okay. Dormitibus. Doi. One of the best Five Nights at the Chum Bucket. I haven't played any Five Nights at Wario's. Yep, that's his name. Wario's. Someone recommended me to play it in Case Animatronics. No, it's pretty original, but it's still technically, I'll say it's a fan game. A mobile game. I forgot it's mobile. Okay. Like, there's definitely some I'm gonna think of as time goes on, but hold up. My eyes are burning. Allergies, bro. Sebastian, do I add my scratch ones to the list? I think they were better. I think they were the best ones out of all of them, right? Like any game ever made, probably. Um, Five Nights at Anime? Heck yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm lying. I did play Five Nights at Wario's 4. If that was the one with the TV. That was the one with the TV. Okay. There's not even an icon for it, so once again, save image. I'm just gonna take a random picture. We are so far down. It's taking so long to load. Two tabs. Dormitibus Android. Wait, I want to play Dormitibus on my phone. Let me download that. I wish they were in alphabetical order, but that'd take too long. Yeah. So, oh, Five Nights at Wario's 4. Here's. Okay. We are getting to some strange games, so. Sister location. Why is it on Game Jolt? MA? What does that mean? MA edition. It's not for links. I think it. Oh my! Why does it do that, bro? Yeah. Why, dude? It's my. It's literally showing up as the. Bruh. Change. Create thumbnail, please. It's the second monitor. You're right, dude. Like, why does it do that, bruh? Yeah, I doubt this will change anything. It won't even. Changes saved. Let's go back to. Okay, I may have to watch this video on why it's not doing anything. Mute. That is sus. Cannot. I ain't doing all that. Dude, bro. It's the wrong thumbnail. Oh, there we go. It fixed. I think it fixed. Doesn't show up fixing on recommended, but on my live tab, it's working. So I'm just gonna leave it. Yes. Yeah, I think my brother said to like hold it with a wrench or pliers or something on the other side. I don't quite remember. I'll have to ask him. But if you Google it, okay. Okay. Now, what's some more games? Like we're pretty freaking far down this list, so there's probably not gonna be any more that I'll find. So like, when is FNAF Plus coming out? Is my question. Okay, I think we got enough to start, but I gotta convert all these WebPs to PNG because whoever invented this file format is not cool. So any WebPs in this folder, got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did not let go of control. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I'm zooming. 5, 6. Okay, we got 6, and we got some that weren't. How long it's gonna take all of these to convert to bruh. Let's see if my thumbnail in the meantime has changed. It has, nice, okay. Download. 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 Okay, and then what's not already included in the list? So we got that, we got that. We have candies too, we don't. Boom, boom. Boom. We already have all those 3. That one. Boom. Yep. Got Halloween edition. We have Fumpties too, we have 1. We got juniors. Yeah, I think that's everything. Oh wait, the WebP ones don't download, boy. Whoops, they go into a different folder. But did I download 6 though? Why is there only 5? I don't think I'm not missing one, am I? Okay, I don't believe I'm missing anything. Just in case. Oh no, one of the web pieces just candy. Okay. Update, submit. Okay, I just put these in randomly for the thumbnail. So leave. Okay, so and I think I'm probably gonna go below. Probably change the names of these. Just because SAB. Actually not. This is fine. We'll just have an F tier, probably. Okay, so actually not. D tier can be lowest. Can't make up my mind. Okay, so Final Nights, hold up. Okay, Final Nights 4. I haven't played 1. That's the only one I haven't played, and that honestly I don't even recall seeing videos of it or something. So right. I might have to deafen. That's right. Okay. Okay. I'll turn them down for now, even more. Okay. Oh, you can't even hear them. Okay. Okay, so Final Nights 4. Final Nights 3 is my favorite. In fact, Final Nights 4 was pretty bland. The gameplay wasn't even all that good. So I might do like C or B. I'm pretty sure you could see them walking the cameras, which is like a nice thing to add because I'm kind of judging on graphics and gameplay. And you don't come across very many FNAF fan games where you can see them like moving in the camera. So Final Nights 4, I'm just gonna up it to, hold up, my hair's not good. I'm gonna up it to B for that reason. But it would have been C if they didn't do that. Now we got Final Nights 3, which was honestly probably not S tier, but you know, I might actually have to put Final Nights 4 all the way down to C, only because Final Nights 3 was so good, so much better than 4, yet doesn't deserve S tier. But Final Nights 3 was, the graphics were the best, like super cool, jump scares were super cool, gameplay was super nice, like how it was creative, how you have to pass time by sleeping to even reach 6 a.m. So Final Nights 4 definitely gets A tier. And when I edit this VOD for YouTube, I'm gonna show like footage and stuff. So yeah. I'll show like footage of stuff. Actually, hold up. Okay, I apologize if anyone is even watching, but my friends were talking, so I'm gonna restart. So, for the video, for the YouTube video, because I plan on editing this into a YouTube video, Final Nights 4. Okay, Final Nights 4. This was the first one up there, so I'm gonna put them back in order. Final Nights 4 gets a C tier. Oh my god, I can't talk, dude. Gets a C tier because, first of all, although the graphics were good, because I'm judging on graphics and gameplay, I would actually put it in D tier if it didn't have them walking, where you could see them walking in the cameras, like actually like moving, not just like some still image. But so it's getting C tier, and that's because the gameplay was very boring. They had these like random like puppet show off things, which is like it, you know, it was trying to be creative, but honestly, in my opinion, it actually made it worse, just because I don't know. Then the actual game aspect, just the mechanics were so boring. You didn't really do anything. I only got to like night 3 or 4, so more may have added in. So this is sort of an unfair judgment. So I apologize, but I don't like it very much. So C tier. Moving on to Final Nights 3. I already put this in A tier. So basically, hold up, I gotta screenshot this because this is funny. Why do I have -1 concurrent viewers? That's funny. Okay. Blah blah random name. Okay. Final Nights 3 gets A tier. I'm putting it A tier, and the reason is because the graphics were amazing, the mechanics were amazing, like the gameplay was fun, and it was super creative how you had to pass time by sleeping, so you don't just like wait, you actually have to do something to like beat the night, and you had to like make these judgments, like will I be able to just like go all the way to 6 a.m. while sleeping? You gotta like time it wisely. I don't know how to explain it, you'd have to play to see, but you're sort of just like, oh, will I have time to sleep all the way to 6 a.m. or am I gonna try, or am I gonna die if I try to just go for it? Okay, Pop Goes, this was a very original FNAF fan game, like not original as in unique, like this was an OG FNAF fan game. It's old, so I'm gonna judge it a little, you know, like it was old, so I'm giving it some slack. I haven't played it in so long, so it's kind of hard to remember, but I'm probably gonna put it once again in C tier, even though I'm cutting it some slack, because the jump scares weren't scary. You already knew when you were gonna get jump scared by your, like, for most of them, if your like sanity level ran out or something like that. There was some like sanity mechanic where you had to look at a window, and most of the time you would just get jump scared when your sanity ran out, so you would expect it, making it technically no longer jump scare, because if you expect it, it's not scary. Now sometimes there were situations where like some characters weren't sanity based and you could get jump scared like for real, like you wouldn't expect it. And then the gameplay, the mechanics and stuff like that was pretty creative, but nothing too special. Okay, so yeah, this is getting C tier. On to Five Nights at Treasure Island. This is the original. This is like the first Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. Not the first, but like everyone considers it to be like the first popular one. Like super old, and obviously whoever is trying to make it, because it's the first one, didn't really have the mechanics down and stuff, because I don't know if y'all watch Markiplier's video on it. It's super popular. The game just like, it didn't work. The game didn't work. You would do what it told you to do and you die. Obviously they fix it, so I'm kind of combining the fixed versions. But Five Nights at Treasure Island, now I'm sort of considering all the games, all the Five Nights at Treasure Island games, because I don't know if you guys know this, but they made fan games of a fan game. They made fan games of Five Nights at Treasure Island, and some of the fan games of the fan game, like some of the stuff they made based off of the concept of just Five Nights at Treasure Island. I cannot talk, guys. Five Nights at Treasure Island was kind of insane. Like they turned it into just no longer Five Nights at Treasure Island, but just Treasure Island, and that game was super good. It's basically a remake of this where they fixed everything, and it was like, what's up, Blueberry Blue Animations? The remakes of this game were just insane. I would put them way high up, but the original game itself was completely broken, but I'm only gonna put it higher because it did spark so many good ideas. Like, just, it was so creepy how like there's even a whole 6-minute jump scare montage of just fan games of this game, and just some of the concepts they made with this was super creepy. And like that's what I like to see in FNAF fan games, is creepy concepts, stuff like that. So honestly, this deserves a lot more for creating ideas. The only problem is the actual game itself was insanely broken. The original that came out, super broken, didn't really work. So I'm just gonna put this in B tier because the idea is cool. Now the reason I'm not tier listing the remakes of the games is there's just so many, but I might do a updated version. So On to Five Nights at Candy's 3. Honestly, considering it's a third game and sometimes like sequels, they're not prequels, sequels, stuff like that get worse as time goes on, but Five Nights at Candy's 3 was such a dislike from 2 and 1, and a lot of people didn't like 2, but I really didn't like 3 because there was a last night that was the blue marionette. I considered it to be broken. It might just be a skill issue, but like it was just impossible. I would keep my flashlight on his face the entire time. He'd still kill me. Definitely not a skill issue, so nobody go and say that. But yeah, it was super broken, and there was just no mechanics. There was 3 characters. They got rid of all the characters, making it 100% about the rat, which is just, they should call it Five Nights at Rats at this point, because there was no candy anymore. Basically no mechanics. You did the same thing over and over again. Now, just one character had multiple mechanics in itself, but it still got repetitive. So basically, before I rank this, a summary of the game is like, there's a rat, it hides, you catch it, eventually you just have to, once you catch it, you keep your flashlight on it. Once you do that, it's, I believe next it goes under the bed. You gotta find him under the bed. Once you find him under the bed, you go to the opposite side of the room. Once he gets out of the bed, you go back to the original side of the room you were on before, and you look at him. It was a huge process, super annoying. Last night was unfair, like, is what I would consider. Maybe I'll try beating it, prove that I'm not a skill issue, and that the game's either unfair or I just am a skill issue. But at least graphics are good. So is it as bad as Final Nights 4 though? I don't think so. We might just have to add an F tier, so I'm gonna do that. Actually, are any of these games really F tier deserving? I think all these games are fine. None of them really deserve F tier, so I'm gonna put in D. This is probably the worst out of all the games on this list. So next, this is the Joy Creation Reborn. Easy S tier. Most of you guys already know what the Joy Creation Reborn is because it's almost considered to be better or as good as the original FNAF games. Graphics, like, better than the FNAF games. Gameplay, you literally, in the story mode, you get a switch up on gameplay each night, which is just super refreshing, super cool. You have some free roam stuff, you have some not free roam stuff. The mechanics are amazing. Every night, the mechanics are amazing. Just like the aesthetic stuff, like how you get like scared as a child on the bedroom night, and how there's like hallucinations and stuff, super cool. And it's actually a story, so like you have like they just have a cool story going on. How like I'm not gonna go and explain the story, but it's really good, really creative. All the nights are perfect. Jump scares are perfect. Like literally everything about the game's perfect. The jump scares are top tier. Yeah, and just there's every night brings a new mechanic that's super creative and super fun. So S tier. Easy S tier. Like this is the best one on the list. 100%. This is top of the S tier. And I'm pretty sure most people know that. But yeah. So next game we have Dormitibus, yes. This is probably top 2 for FNAF fan games on my list. This is one of my favorites. And reason being is because the art style was like almost clay, which actually made the game really scary. I don't know why just some change in art style, like just because it looks like clay makes the game a lot scarier. It was super scary. There were tons of characters. I like how they had some nights where they actually got rid of characters. It like no other game has done that before, not that I know of. So it was super creative, and yeah, so I'm probably gonna give it like mid of the S tier. And just some other stuff to mention about the game. I don't think I've really talked about this for ranking other games, which my bad. I should have done that before, but like how balanced it is, other than Five Nights at Candy's 3, I mentioned that it was too hard. All of these games so far, in terms of gameplay, are balanced. Like they don't make it overly hard, overly easy. Except for maybe Five Nights at Treasure Island, because it was broken, but I won't take that into consideration. But yeah, so none of these games really have any night that's too hard. So if like it's too easy or too hard, I will mention it. But yeah, and then one last thing for Dormitibus is just that like I said, most of the characters had their own mechanics and they all worked. They were all really good. And this is probably one of the creepiest games out of all of them, just like I said, because of the art style and like the footstep sounds, the sounds, sound design, stuff like that. Really nice. So S tier. This is Jolly 1. This was really old FNAF fan game, newer than Five Nights at Candy's and stuff like that, I believe, but still like pretty old. The game improvement is absolutely nuts, but the first one was pretty basic. Like I even believe they had a music box or something, or they had like wires. They had some room with wires that had like some music box mechanic. It was such a long time since I played it, but it was pretty like similar to regular FNAF. They had doors you shut, stuff like that. So, but the graphics were good. I liked the sort of, it was like not futuristic, but a little bit more modern graphics. And pretty much just all around average, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but pretty not, it's like not very different from the original FNAF games. So I'm going to give it B tier. Once again, not too hard, not too easy. So now we have One Night at Flumpty's 2. Yes, this is 2. We're just going to put them in order from game at least. So I think the only one I did out of order in a series was Five Nights at Candy's 3, so that's my bad. But One Night at Flumpty's, the original one, not what this is another super old one, like one of the most original ones, one of the oldest ones. The art style, like how they just drew it, a lot of people would consider that to be bad. I actually didn't mind it because it was like Happy Treehouse Friends is the closest I can explain it, because it was like cartoonish but very messed up, like messed up cartoonish. Basically Happy Treehouse Friends, they had like weird stuff everywhere. The only problem is, although I do like the art style of number 1, the gameplay was literally just FNAF. They had doors you shut and a clown that came through the hole every time you open your camera. Not original at all. So once again, a pretty average FNAF fan game. Probably not bad enough for C, but it was just pretty average all around, except I do like the art style. So we're going to put in B tier. Once again, not too hard, not too easy. There's only 2 nights in this game, so one is just basically easy, and the second one is just like a super big challenge, but it's supposed to be like that. So One Night Flumpty's 2. I'm just thinking about 3 right now, and 3 was super good, but so was 2. 2, once again, did not have very many mechanics. It had a light switch you turned off. The owl, it had a little bit more. It had the owl, and it had the thing you had to cancel. So it had 3 different mechanics you can do. But the art style improved, making it better graphically, yet still cartoonish style and still disturbing and stuff like that. So does it deserve, it definitely deserves A tier, definitely not S tier though. It's kind of crazy that I'm comparing this with this game, but I really like just the mechanics. Like the game holds a special place in me. So yeah. So we'll give it A tier. Once again, not too hard, not too easy. One Night Flumpty's 3, I didn't beat this game. I don't think I had enough time to play the whole thing. I might just have gotten past night 1, unless there's actually 5 nights at this one. I don't remember, but I know there's like a night where it's just Flumpty, I think. This one was once again super creative. I think it had even more mechanics. I don't really know enough about it, so I'm probably gonna have to put it in B tier. So yeah, it's gonna go in B tier. Actually, I may have to readjust these, because this one, although it had good art style, the mechanics just not good at all. So This is going in C tier. Both of these are going in B tier because I can't really compare it with Final Nights 3. Final Nights 3 is just too good. Like, it's better than these. So these two get B tier. They're pretty good, but number 1 was not very good. Case animatronics, I don't think I have the full version. The graphics are very good. It was free roam. It was one of the first free roams. I don't know if this is considered to be a FNAF fan game since it doesn't really have FNAF aspects at all, other just than how there's animatronics. But I think that I did play enough of this game to rank it fairly, and it was like a story mode game. It was pretty good. You could hide in lockers and stuff like that. The graphics were super good, and you actually had like tasks to do, like turn off the lights and stuff. You were in a police place, I believe. So like decent mechanics, super good story, super good graphics, but still only going in B, only because it was pretty old and it was paid. It did cost. It was pretty pricey. So I might have only had time to play the demo, which was still pretty long, but you know. So we're gonna put in B. So these are out of order in terms of Five Nights at Candy's, but Five Nights at Candy's 2, a lot of people hated, which makes sense because this game had like a crazy amount of bugs, right? And I believe they had a mobile version, which is even more broken. But basically, the main bug on Five Nights at Candy's 2 that pretty much changed the entire game was the fact that so many times, like there was like a 30% chance, 25% chance that when you died, the game wouldn't actually end. You would just get stuck on like a still screen of you looking down the hallway and stuff, and no one could kill you, and you could just beat the game like that. It was pretty much cheating, but it was a bug, so people could back it up and say, like, you know, it's in the game, so it's not cheating. But obviously, if you use that to beat the night, it doesn't actually count, in my opinion. But yeah, so basically, I'll show some footage of like basically it happened to Markiplier a couple of times. You just die, sort of. You die, and then your camera goes down, and you're just stuck looking to the hallway, and not even Monkey Momo, whatever his name is, could get you, not even from the vent, and no one could get you from the hallway. So it was a free night beat. It was super dumb. Now, the actual gameplay, the mechanics, they had three. I think they had three. You can... Wow, look at my friend saying mid, bruh. Fake. The mechanics were nice, although there weren't too many. They were good mechanics. You had the vent that you had to call, and then you had stuff that could break your monitor and stuff. Hold up. Yeah, I put it in S tier. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's S tier. That one was insane. Well, rip you, bruh. You need help. Google it or something. Google how to do the... What? Well, is it Ian said mid too. Is it can you pull the, what's it called when you like broke it and you can still pull the screw out? You might still be able to pull the screw out. Okay, but back to stuff. So yeah, back to Five Nights at Candy's 2. Hold up, we gotta turn them down again. Yeah, decent mechanics. Pretty much decent all around. The game was broken. I really liked the designs of the stuff. I probably liked it more than the other two games. And I like how Rat and Cat took like the responsibilities of what all the other animatronics had to do in the previous nights, and they did like multiple things. Like, so yeah, that was pretty cool. I'll put in B tier. A lot of people would probably get mad at that because it's broken. But okay, Five Nights at Wario's 4. I played this game. This is the only Five Nights at Wario's game I played with the TV. Obviously, as someone commented, it's pretty rough looking, but it's a classic and it's got good mechanics, especially in this game. I like how you have to change channels and stuff. Like, so this ad can't go away. It's annoying. So where would I put this? I'm not exactly sure. Graphics definitely bring it down. Gameplay definitely brings it up. I'm probably gonna have to put it at C tier though, just because it does look pretty rough. And just the concept of like Wario, a Mario character being an anime. Yes, Wario. That's what I'm saying. Like him being in a FNAF game, like he's not really scary. Him being as an animatronic is just super weird. So I am judging based off of like how scary it is too. This is Jolly 2. This probably goes in A tier, and even though the mechanics aren't great and the graphics aren't great, I like how it kind of combines with original FNAF. I really like this one. I played it on mobile. I'm actually probably gonna put in B tier just because it's not really fair that I'm judging it higher just because I had a fun time playing it. It's not that scary though, so like I don't think I said how scary some of these games are. Okay, I did mention how scary some of them were. But yeah, it's not that scary. Final Nights 2, this game, not D tier, but it absolutely sucked. It was like, graphics were okay. The mechanics were super weird. I don't even remember that much about the game, but yeah, it's pretty average. And like I said, I don't even recall Final Nights 1, but Five Nights at the Chum Bucket, graphics were definitely odd, but the mechanics were super nice. And I just like SpongeBob, so screw y'all. I don't care what you say about ranking unfairly. I'm putting it B just because it's SpongeBob. And actually, oof. The problem is it took me so long to find out how to do some stuff because they just did not say. Like with Karen and Mr. Krabs, I had no idea what to do with them. So it probably needs more explaining. It's definitely higher than a lot of these games. This is sort of like the below average tab. I think this definitely fits there. Is this, which one is Jollibee? This is Jollibee's. And what is this? I believe this is Jolly's chapter 2. Or Jolly 3 chapter 2. I have no idea what this is. I've never played it. I don't know why I added this picture. So this is I'm not ranking this one, sorry. Okay. We have been going in order with Jollies, that's good. So Jolly 3 chapter 1. Markiplier played this one. This one was super cool. The only problem is this would make me pretty mad is sometimes you would just not get time to repair vents. I think that's what you had to do is repair vents, and they did not set it up to where like you would at least get some time that would make it fair. They didn't really give time sometimes, so it made it hard. The game looked very good. I like how the game looked. They had like the classic FNAF 4 stuff where you have some like mini games after with like Fun with Plush Trap. They had stuff similar like that, but they had different ones every time. I'm probably actually gonna put this in A tier. I would say it's pretty on par, similar to Final Nights 3. Okay, so we've been going backwards for Five Nights at Candy's. Five Nights at Candy's 1, absolute classic. It worked very well. I remember playing this. Like, this is the best out of all Five Nights at Candy's, definitely. It was, they even made a remastered version of it with like new graphics, but it was pretty much a copy of FNAF is the only downside. But this was because this was just like Five Nights at Treasure Islands, one of the first FNAF fan games, very classic. Five Nights at Candy's 2, it had some extra mechanics that were super nice. Just the designs were so like almost realistic. Like that's what animatronics would actually look like in the music. They had like background music that is super nostalgic. It was just like some like one shot of instruments of like maybe a xylophone. I don't remember what it was. Some like bell like thing. It was super nice. I like how they switch up the mechanics, how you can't look at the eyes on animatronics without eyes. Super like smart mechanic. So I'm trying to think of like night 5 and stuff like that. So they have their rat and stuff. It was just super similar to Five Nights at Freddy's 1, pretty much, with the doors shut like that, but they executed it just perfectly, and there were no bugs in this game. I'm not saying number 3 has bugs, but it was pretty much impossible on that last night. Okay, so Jolly 3 Chapter 2. This one was very confusing when it came to shutting off the power. They didn't explain it. I feel like they didn't explain it very well. And a lot of the time, they just like, they did give you time for everything, unlike Jolly 3 Chapter 1, where if someone comes back, your thing will instantly recharge. But it was super weird. And then once it instantly recharged, it just told you that someone was there again. So it was a free thing, you know. So the graphics were one of the best, though. I think I'm going to put it back in B tier. This is pretty much the average tab. And I think it fits there, although these two One-Nighted Flumpty games were just, they were pretty good. I might have to put 2 up at some point. I'll decide later. Juniors, but this is low S tier, high A tier. Only problem is FNAF fan games. This is some poor judgment, sort of, but like, this is a very recent FNAF fan game. So I've kind of played so many that FNAF fan games just kind of felt like, you know, like, oh, it's another FNAF fan game. This one really didn't, though. This one was super unique. You know what, I'm putting an S here only because on the last night, the extra night, the audio was just, I'll play some audio clips real quick, but it was just like, the audio was like, dude, I can't explain it. Like, I'm actually stuttering. The sound design was just amazing. So this is going S tier. The designs were actually so creepy. Even the ones that like Chico was one of the creepiest. I like how they basically revamped all the designs. Super cool. Probably even maybe better than Dormitibus. And the mechanics were just, I love how it was like a detective ghost hunting thing. So, yeah, basically in Juniors, the characters, you had to like find out who is haunted, and they could do different things. Like they could either leave handprints or have like flashing lights. It was like super cool how they made it like almost like a detective thing. I know I already mentioned that, but I really like it. Mechanics, definite S tier. Graphics, definite S tier. Sound design, definite S tier. The only problem is it was a story. They did have a story with the like Polly Bear. I don't remember what they called it, but he was in like poorly rendered, obviously on purpose, but still. The story was super short. It didn't really make sense either. It was just like something about, they didn't explain it very well at all. I'm not really gonna go into depth about it, but it wasn't explained very well. So although I said low S tier, high A tier, it's actually like a middle S tier just because this game was super good. So yeah. This is Joy of the Creation. So I don't have the original Joy of Creation included on this, only because they pretty much turned the original Joy Creation into story mode. If they did have it, if they did have the original one, you basically just pick up stuff and ran. They didn't really even have like beating the game, so it wouldn't go very high, even though the graphics are good. It was one of the scariest when you were getting chased. But so this one, Joy Creation Story, or Halloween Edition. This game was super short. There was a bug at the end where you could die even though you did what you were supposed to. And the concept wasn't really original because it was Springtrap. There's just a couple of things wrong with this game. I like how you still had to play audio with like a phone, but hold up. Yes. What? Oh, yeah, just don't use cotton swabs because the cotton will actually stick to it. Just use something that won't break apart. Like, so not toilet paper, but maybe a paper towel. Yeah, and just like do it lightly. It's really not as hard to come off as it looks like. Obviously, don't make it wet. Would that be too much water or too much liquid though? Okay, yeah, then I guess that'd work. Okay. Who is ruining stream? Bro, it's Sebastian. Sebastian is ruining, he's interrupting stream with his PC technical issues, and my hair is ruining the stream because it sucks right now. Hold up. I'm just gonna like put my hair in a random spot. Dude, I don't even know. My hair's being goofy right now. And okay, I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, bro. I cannot do my hair. Boom, that's good. That's perfect. Even though I didn't fix it. In less than 12 hours, he's gone. Oh my gosh, bruh. Tomorrow is no Sebastian Sunday. That is correct. I gotta block him in 12 hours. Yeah, so did we leave off with juniors? Oh no, story mode. Yeah, there were just a couple of things wrong with this game. It was super short. It really only had like one mechanic, and it was in a story still, but it wasn't very good. It was pretty much just copying like the FNAF story, sort of. So this will get B tier though, because the graphics are still very scary. Baby Nightmare Circus. A lot of people like this game. I did not, because the graphics were just, I know it was supposed to be the nightmare animatronics, but the graphics were just kind of weird. Like, I almost didn't like it. It was very creative how you had to go around and go to like different booths to do stuff. But this game was just super confusing. There was a lot going on. It's definitely worse than like Jolly 2, Five Nights at Candy's 2. It's like a low C tier, almost even. I just did not like the game very much. We have Jollibees. This would go in front of this. I don't think I'm gonna put it S tier, but Jollibees was the best Jolly game, in my opinion. I don't know if it's made by the same person that made Jollies. I believe it might actually not have been. It might have been a remake, but I like Jollibees because this time it actually takes the name of the real restaurant. And hold up. I got one more. Then Overwatch. Yeah, literally. I was mad at the game. I mean, I would be too. Yeah, so what was bruh. Okay, so we're on Jollibees. Sure, if you want to pay. Oh, on God, do it then. Okay, back to the tier listing. Yeah, Jollibees was the best one. Doesn't deserve S tier probably, but I actually remembered watching 8-Bit Ryan play this while I was working at Culver's once, and mechanics were super creative, how you had to like package boxes and stuff like that. It's been a while since I've seen it, even though this game's relatively new, so I don't remember all that much about it, but the graphics were super good. The jump scares were one of the best. They actually made them like, even though they resemble the restaurant perfectly, it was super scary still almost. So this one's top. And then, never mind, I don't have one more because I have no idea what this is, bro. I honestly have no idea. So this is my tier list. And boom, I can't put it back. Well, this is only D tier because I don't know what it is. This is my tier list. These are the 3 games I recommend. Juniors. In fact, I'm going to ask Sebastian, where do you think I put Juniors on the tier list? Correct. Bruh, yeah. Oh, do we need to rock the music tier list? Gamma Ray S tier, everything S tier. Every song. There's only an S tier tab. Okay, so I'm actually finished because I have no idea what this game is. Okay, so guys, that's my tier list, and screw y'all, just kidding. Gamma Ray S tier, yes, so real. Every song by Rockdom is S tier. Life Goes On, nah, bro, that's like F minus minus. Life Goes On is F minus minus. Z, yeah, Z. Z. Can we get some Z's in chat? Oh my gosh, thanks guys. Thanks for putting Z in chat. Yes. What was the what was the others? What was that other Sebastian song? Life Goes On and oh, A Million Miles Away. A Million Miles Away is Z minus. Z minus minus. What else? The Sebastian F. Oh, why is life so hard? That's like some foreign character that's lower than Z. Like Roman numeral? Yeah, it's like that. Alright, so that ends the stream. Chris, do you wanna know? What's sad? I had wait, what have I got end stream? No Sebs allowed. FOP is B tier. Yes, no, that's S tier. That's S plus plus. So Chris, 2 times in the stream I hit -1 viewers. That's actually crazy. How does that even happen? Bro got -1 viewers.